What's up, JEFusion fans? This is Philip, and welcome back to another Gunpla review. And this time, we're going to take a look at the HG Gundam Astray Red Frame Flight Unit Edition. So, yeah, this is honestly one of my dream units to build. So, I actually love the Astray Red Frame. So, it's featured in the Gundam Seed Astray OVAs. And I am playing the Gundam Seed, Gundam Seed Battle Destiny, and sadly, it's not this one. So, like the Delta Kai, or rather, Delta unit, is available, and it's also in the Power Loader variant as well. But they don't have this one, which is ironic because this is like the best, at least in my opinion. So yeah. Anyways, let's get on with this kit. So it's originally released in 2013, but for a kit that's released in this year, I say this is really, really good. So I got this from my local hobby shop for 1870 yen. Yeah, that's how much I got in this. Relatively cheap, but the build experience, I'd say, one of the best I've ever had. So anyways, let's get on with the review. So again, as you can see, this is the packaging. Very, very awesome. So this is on this side. The art, so same on the other side. And then this one right here. And there's the pilot, Lowe Guele. So anyways, enough for the packaging. So let's get on with the actual unit, which is this guy right here. Honestly, like I said, for something released in 2013, I'm really, really surprised at how much detail, especially when it comes to the articulation, like, it's just different from all the other HGs that I have built so far. So as you can see, it's holding the signature Gerbera Straight. So you might not see it very well on camera, but yeah, if I angled like this, so actually, I used a Gundam marker to paint the whole blade of the Gerbera Straight. I could have also gotten a gold one, but I would say it would be necessary for just the handguard and the pommel. But other than that, I decided to use a Gundam marker, so this is of course a silver one, for the blade of the Gerbera Straight instead of using the stickers that are included in this kit, because honestly, I feel that this was much easier to do than just trying to painstakingly try to put on the stickers correctly and carefully and still end up like, with the blade looking not so good. So instead, again, I opted to just buy a silver marker and paint the whole thing, which honestly was a better decision. So anyways, let's take a look at the articulation. So the head, well, I am trying to not move too much. I'm afraid of breaking the horn or the V-fin. So as you can see here, very nice head movement. You can almost get a 360 on this thing, especially without much neck armor. So the arms move really, really well. So I can go above 90 degrees, and because of the special joints on the shoulder, so you can move it forward, especially, yeah. So that's the shoulder that we have inside. Again, not like, unlike other HGs that do have like a similar gimmick, but the build in this one is just very, very different. So there you go. And the shoulders, or rather the elbows, I'm sorry. So like they really, really bend like this, which is awesome. So the hands are on a ball joint. So of course you can turn them 360 like so. So it does come with two pairs of hands. So like 2 pairs of like the regular holding hand fists and 2 open palms as well. So for the torso, well, it's highly movable, but I would say because of the flight pack, it's not as movable as I hope it would be. Although, at least in this form, I can turn it around. Yeah. So, anyways, I am going to remove the flight pack to show you the back. So, I am going to just try and pull out the backpack right here. I believe I can do it. I am. Oh, yeah. So, this is the flight unit. So, it is attachable by through this hole right here, and you can see the regular backpack is on a special joint. I'm gonna move this out of the way for a sec. So you can actually put it right here inside and then bam. So you can set it like this without the flight unit and it still looks awesome. But yeah, so by doing so, I can get some ab crunches. Not a lot, but you do get some ab crunches. And because the skirt armors look like so, not much in the front as well. Although they are on a ball joint, so especially if you use the scabbard, it's on the left side and they're on ball joint. So again, if you're not careful, especially with the left hip joint like this, it's gonna pop off. But anyways, so I'm gonna go with the right side because again, I'm not moving the skirt armor and you can already get split. So of course I can do the same basically with the left side, no problem. You can get full motion onto the front, more or less. It does go to the front. I'm just not sure what's blocking it. But you do get a lot of like action going back because again, there's no back skirt armor to stop you, so you can get a lot of motion, and the knees are also double jointed as well. Very awesome. The feet are on a ball joint. There's no toe bend or anything though, but I think it's still fine and can pull off a lot of poses, and I'm still kind of annoyed with this left side ball joint. So you can see here, I do have to stick it further inside so the scabbard can be attached like so using this attachment right here. Just align it here on the skirt armor, and yeah, it does clip on quite well, I think. I just have to align it like really properly, but nonetheless, yeah. Yeah, that's the most annoying part though. But it's doable. It's doable. Not really a huge deal, but I mean, could be better in my opinion. But yeah. So again, I am going to open up the backpack like so. So you notice there are actually so the beam sabers can be attached to these holes on the main backpack. However, if you're but they don't get in the way when you attach the flight pack. I will show you what happened earlier. So to attach the backpack, so there is a groove right in the middle, and that's where the peg will slide onto so it doesn't get in the way. And again, by aligning the hole on the back, so you get basically a very stable one. And there's some movement in the joints here. There are ball joints. There, so the wings can actually move a bit, and that's your main mobile suit. So I'm gonna fix that ball joint later. But nonetheless, so what else do we have here? So other than the Gerbera Straight with the scabbard, so you have your beam rifle, and there is an attachment that you can use. So you can also stick it onto the shield, which is this one, and you can see, probably not very well on camera, I'm sorry, but there is a decal there. So with Lowe Guele's personal symbol. Actually, speaking of decals, you can also put one on the left shoulder. So the same Lowe Guele decal, and the code for the Astray Gundam MBF P02. So yeah, there are actually like two variants of this Junk Guild emblem. So one with Lowe's name, actually two of them with Lowe's name, and the other two are like, well, no name versions, or they don't have Lowe's name plastered onto them. And then a white version of the MBF P02. So yeah. So speaking of weapons, again, so the beam rifle and the shield. So this is the arm connector. So you can attach it on either arm, and there's a hole right there where you can basically slip this on. So I will show you. There we go. So honestly, at first I thought that there was an attachment that allows you to attach the shield onto the shoulder, but no. Apparently it's just like the box art, like showing this kind of pose where this part kind of matches or aligns with the shoulder armor, making it look like it's attached. So it got me. I got pranked, but nonetheless, it is possible to pull that off. So I am going to take off the shield, however, because, well, it's nice, but I kind of need that posability. Maybe I'll take it off later after this video. But anyways, yeah, so that's the shield, and it does come so with a couple of actual beam sabers. So I have here, so pre-built and pre-attached, so one of the holding hands. So this is the left hand. So I'm going to take out the beam saber. So unlike typical beam sabers, this is like a flat beam saber, and the handle is also kind of flat. And when you stick the beam saber into the hand, for example, it has like a natural like handshake grip, unlike typical Gundam hands that hold the beam saber straight up. So it does have a more natural and dynamic feel to it, even though, again, the hand looks like it's just pretty much like a normal grip. Actually, like, you can see like the finger like this. So again, you get like a slanted grip. So again, the beam sabers, so the beam saber blades are removable, and then you can just attach the handles to the main backpack, as I tried to explain earlier. But I decided to just keep the beam sabers on. So there are two of them, but for this video, I'm just gonna show one. And there is another accessory that I decided not to build, actually, and that's the BCUE head that you can attach onto the right arm. So yeah, in the Gundam Seed Astray OVA, so Lowe finds like a BCUE head and modifies it to be attachable onto the right arm, but he ditches it anyways. So for the BCUE head, so you have the two pieces right here. I believe this is the handle grip that goes in there. So this is the attachment that allows you to attach the beam rifle onto the shield. And yeah, so these parts are for the BCUE head. And they actually have other beam blade parts for said BCUE head parts. But what you can also do with this, if you're not using the BCUE head, so you can use one and attach it onto the beam rifle like so. So yeah, it is, so this peg can be attached onto the beam rifle, so like a beam shooting effect. So that is possible with this blade. So however, compared to the beam saber blades that I've shown earlier, so these are actually slightly shorter. And again, these are your typical rounded beam saber blades. So yeah. So now let's talk about the overall unit. So again, I really love the articulation that you can get from this thing. Again, maybe this left skirt armor could be fixed. Maybe add some super glue to it to make it tighter, or if you have like top coat, go ahead. But yeah, so especially with the amount of articulation you can get from the arms and legs, and the hands actually. So the hands are not really articulated. I'm sorry, but again, so that's the most annoying part when I'm posing this thing. But nonetheless, it's not a deal breaker. But again, it could have been better. So, like I try to make it hold the sword in both hands. It is possible. It is possible, kind of. So, I'm not good at posing it, but it is possible thanks to the open left hand. So, yeah, you can do such things. But again, I was actually considering buying the real grade version of the Astray Red Frame. However, there are two issues with that. So one, there is no flight pack. So it does come with a beam saber, the Gerbera Straight, like beam rifle. I do believe it comes with the shield as well. But yeah, I really like how this looks with the flight unit on, to be completely honest. And given the amount of articulation I can do with this thing, honestly, I don't need the real grade anymore. Yeah. So, issues, again, the beam, or rather the Gerbera Straight, so it was molded in the same plastic as this part. So, you get it from this runner right here. So, again, like I mentioned, instead of using the stickers, so I instead went for a silver Gundam marker. And yeah, the results, like you can see the reflection of the phone screen on the blade. Yeah, so it ended up being much better. So yeah, again, this piece right here, I really didn't like how not I don't think it's loose, but because of the scabbard, by the way, I think you can put on, yeah, it's doable. You can put the Gerbera Straight into the scabbard, but I'm not gonna do it that much because I don't want to scratch that beautiful silver paint that I deliberately applied to make it look cool. So yeah, again, this part tends to fall off if you are trying to pose it, so maybe uh, take extra care when doing it, or just make sure it is attached properly. But otherwise, again, not really a big deal. Maybe also another issue that I have would be this sticker. So again, like, yeah, so the gold stickers here, so maybe I could recommend painting these in a gold as well. But yeah, I just wanted to paint the blade. But other than that, again, this is overall an awesome kit. Again, minimal stickers. I would say like on the wings, on the scabbard. Again, I just didn't use the sticker for the blade. And again, it was also nice to have like sticker type decals, which look really nice. So overall, so HG Gundam Astray Red Frame with flight unit, and well, the optional BCUE head if you like. So overall, this is a solid 4 out of 5. Again, the issues that I have with this thing are minor, but again, if you handle it with the extra care, and maybe if you decide to put in some extra effort, it will really look nice. So yeah, again, the number one thing that I recommend doing is really using silver paint, or use a silver Gundam marker like I did to cover up that blade, and it will shine much better than the sticker, in my opinion. So yeah, that's it for my review of the Astray Red Frame. So what do you guys think? Leave your comments down below. As always, thanks for watching. Please do leave a like, comment, share, subscribe, and don't forget that notification bell so you get the latest from JEFusion. This has been Philip, and I'll see you next time. Bye!